What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shintoka-X, and we are back with another character breakdown. Now, this one I wanted to specifically do because this is where we actually getting busted nerds for characters. So, we Scorpion, Rain, and Reptile. I want to break those down for you, and Ermac. So this is a very special breakdown. I haven't. So I'm gonna start breaking down the rest of the DLC characters for for y'all, so y'all know. So y'all know what's going on. But I'm sorry I haven't been uploading that much. I've been working. So what I'm finna start doing is uploading my clips that I get off stream. I'm gonna start uploading my clips to YouTube for shorts. So let's get into this, bro. It's the comic cast. I'm gonna start right now. Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Combat Cast, a very exciting Combat Cast. So we are going to show Ermac today. Ermac has been one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat 4.
He was like your first. He was your first.
He was my first main.
He was your first main when I met you.
Yeah.
So very excited to show Ermac. I will be doing it today, which is fun.
Oh.
So there will be some mess ups, and I'll get some
Can't wait.
from
Let's
that.
count them out together.
Let's count them out. But so I'll be showing Ermac today. Very excited. Before we get started, though, I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead.
At NetherRealm Studios.
Everyone knows that.
She doesn't do that. That's become it's become a bit now. So here's the deal. Before we get started on showing Ermac and talking about some of the stuff that's happening with this update, let's show the Ermac trailer one more time for those of you who have not seen it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so they about to show the Ermac trailer right now. So what's interesting about Ermac is that he uses his souls in everything he does, which is very good.
You have shamed the souls of your ancestors. Which of my ungrateful kin are within you?
Also on Tekken, very close to hitting Fuji, so y'all be getting a second video very soon.
Fight.
After Ermac is Homelander, so then we're gonna get to Keto. We're gonna see what those two we're working with too.
But I am
after Ermac.
You are not even Earthrealm's champion.
Also, y'all have been seeing a lot of Astra on the channel. I'm gonna switch it up and play remake for this upcoming season. For these upcoming 2 seasons, I'll play remake. So y'all be getting some remake gameplay very soon in Ermac.
You've changed since we first met. We believe for the better.
Also, I will be at Texas Showdown too. So I will be trying to compete in MK and Tekken 8. So if y'all see me on the big screen in the top 8 for MK1, y'all know who to look for. This combo is sick, by the way. That blast thing is kind of crazy. Look like he's doing a Kamehameha. I like this fade. People don't like this fatal, but I actually like it. Counterclockwise, bitch. Yeah, perfect. Ermac looks sick, bro. I don't know if he's gonna be one of my mains though.
Ermac wins.
I don't know if he's gonna be one of my mains though. And Bovado looks sick as well. Bravado is gonna be used for like combo extensions and setups. So which people really gonna enjoy.
There it is. Incredible. Ermac got a lot of really good responses.
A lot of souls.
Social,
A lot of souls.
I love that it's not your typical telekinesis as it's been.
No.
It's using the souls within him to help him fight, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. I like the really big monster. He's probably my favorite.
And let's not forget Movado. I'm really excited to have him back as a cameo.
I've really enjoyed the Movado Ermac team up. Movado, I think, we'll talk about it later, but a really fun new addition for what he can bring to the fight. I mean, he's really cool to play with.
And he's fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Really dig him. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with this.
Alright, this is what we go prepare for the patch.
Hi.
Invasions.
PK here, talking about invasions. So, we've added in a few new types of encounters. A combo trial, where you have to defeat like a malfunctioning cyborg with a single combo. And also things that we're calling character trials, where we force you into a specific character and have you use their moves to get through this scenario we've put together for it. They're a lot of fun. There's a
So
tough
new
one
stuff
out
coming
there,
to
and I'm excited
Invasions.
for when people actually get to beat it, because it's hard. And also we've made more missions optional as well. We don't want people to get like stuck in their progression because of a survive mission might be hard or one thing or another. We really want to make sure that everybody's able to progress through these, and so we've made more missions optional for players.
Yeah, these are really fun. Like an example would be there's one where there's targets, and Kung Lao, you have to do the hat toss and then aim the hat to hit the targets. And
or you got to
goofy stuff
manipulate
like that.
sand with Garrus, or you've got to do special moves with Johnny Cage to avoid things. So there's a wide range of them, and we hope you guys enjoy them, and we want to keep making more of them.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
All
doing
honesty,
myself.
I enjoy
I'm
doing
very
invasions.
busy, so I don't get to
So
play them games
if y'all
as
want
much as
y'all
I used to
invasions
back in
done,
the
y'all can
past,
hit me
and
up for
I
that as
made
well.
time to play all
I can
these
hit me up
because
for
I
that
think
as well.
They're very wacky and funny.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Well, I'm kidding. So, it's the season of the storms.
Okay.
Raiden is our new invader, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Of course, we'll have a new Titan battle, and all our normal shenanigans, free character trials as well, in which we've removed the level requirement to get into the gateway.
I bet you that
So as soon as
Raiden
there's
boss
a
battle
character
for to be
trial,
annoying
you
as
can
shit.
just go right in there. And
I'm joking.
go into the gateway.
Raiden,
Yeah.
those boss battles have been kind of easy.
A couple other things
Not
we're going to
gonna
talk about. King of the Hill is now crossplay.
Woo!
King of the Hills
Now you can play
crossplay.
with people on different platforms.
Yes, you can use your social invites for your friends from crossplay or first party.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that's, I know people are asking for that. It's finally here. We're excited for you guys to get in and I know you a lot of people do their tournaments that way.
KO's
and
not
all that,
crossplay,
so that'll
that's-
be awesome.
I mean,
That is
that's good.
Raiden
That's a
4
good
Combat
name.
1. Couple characters have received maybe some new moves.
Very
Oh,
exciting.
Scorpion might have a new string that's been added.
Okay.
Here's one that I think will be fun for a lot of people. Garrus, for the Garrus players, there's now a UI element at the bottom that shows how many times he's used his countdown. So you and the opponent will always know.
Oh, so Gary's getting
So
the
some of
time
people
clock
ask me,
management.
got that in there.
Time clock management.
Rain.
He's got a couple of new moves.
Rain has some new moves.
Rain has some new moves.
Reptile has a new long-range projectile.
Yeah, he's got like the Mk2 classic spit that goes
Oh,
full
there you go
screen.
Right, so you got a full new move for him, and also his drop you can now cancel out of.
Yeah, he kind of flips back and goes invisible.
Yeah, it's really neat. Kind of help you with mix-ups and things like that. One of the
Reptile
big
looking
ones,
giga
I think,
buffed.
which is going to excite people, is Shintoka.
Yes, he's been meditating and learning new techniques.
So,
This whole time.
Shintoka has a lot of new techniques that he has learned. We're now going to show you just a little tiny supercut of some of the new stuff that he can do.
Is that a thing of supercut?
I'm going to call it that.
Okay.
So we're going to show that real quick. Show you some other things that he can do. Let's take a look.
Alright, let's see what Shijinko, the new version of Shijinko. So they just instant. So this is like an instant spawn basically. That was actually sick. Wait, he gave it Lee May. What the fuck? He got a shield? Oh, that made Shintoka look sick. Hold on. Hold
There we
on.
go. A lot of neat, cool
Hold
stuff. Got the Reiko.
I know my
tab.
friend. I know my
Yeah.
friend is happy
I
about
think
that because he is
stealing
Shintoka
Lee
user.
May's lantern is very fun.
You're gonna find a lot of really neat things you can now do with Shijinko to experiment with it.
What
There's
the
a lot of neat
fuck?
stuff will be happening with this. It's a real big change to how he works as a cameo. So there'll be a lot of time in the lab for those who want to learn Shijinko.
Yep.
Another thing, we just so you know, we are on TikTok. We've been doing TikTok for a while. People are maybe watching right now live on TikTok. Hello. We do have an AR filter on TikTok, which you can get to if you scan the QR code on our Twitter and Facebook and Threads, and it'll access that cool filter.
I don't know what any of the things you just said.
I know.
It sounds great.
I feel like such a youth right now.
Such a youth. That's what they say.
That's what they do. It'll tell you what your cameo is on there, so you can use that and post it all around.
What do you think mine would be?
I'm gonna say Melina.
She's not a cameo.
I know. Well, so this has a lot of characters in it.
Oh, okay.
It's like it follows a lot of the characters in it.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'll ask my kid how to do it.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Do that. Another good thing coming up very soon in May, at the end of May, Combo Breakers coming back, which we all
Love it.
a lot of us will be there.
Yep.
It's a really cool event. So if you want to play Mortal Kombat there, make sure you sign up at the Combo Breaker website. We're very excited about Combo Breaker.
Always one of the coolest tournaments of the year.
Super cool events, and we'd love to see you there. Big shout out to Rick, as always, it's a good friend of the studio.
Gotta love Rick.
I
Gotta
think-
love Combo Breaker.
To me, the easiest way to sell anyone on Combo Breaker.
Do you want to have fun?
Well, yes. One of the first things you see when you enter the venue, at least last year, was an Ultimate MK3 arcade cabinet.
Yes.
Like in the lobby.
Right.
I just entered and was like, all right, we're good.
Yep. So if you want to go to that, please do. It's a great time. We'd love to see you there. But I think we should probably hop on to what we're here for.
Ermac.
Ermac.
Now, Ermac in this game, I'm going to try to explain him. It's like we like to do. Ermac's a rushdown character in this game. He doesn't have the projectiles you're sort of used to. He still has a lot of the stuff you'll remember, your lifts you saw in the trailer, obviously. But he's more of a rushdown character. It's not always low and high. He's more of a rushdown character that uses a series of really cancels he can use to keep the pressure going.
So you're going to be doing cancels?
We'll see what we do.
God, no, there's gonna be like
I
a
see
Shindo,
you
bro.
be very good
Oh
at your
boy.
job.
Thank you. And we'll see if that translates to now.
Right.
But yeah, so you can do different sort of cancels and into hit confirm, maybe sneak some throws in there. He plays a little differently than some of the past Ermacs, but those who played Ermac before, everything you've always loved, he has for you.
Yeah, I do think he has pretty much all of the classic moves you expect: the push, the lift, the teleport. But a lot of them visually look different and have some neat functionality, like little spice to them.
One thing I really like about him too, and I think people will learn quickly, is that his combo freedom is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of different stuff you can do combo wise, and way to get into combos with Ermac, which is gonna make me pretty excited.
But I also don't think he's going to be that hard to play. I think there's going to be a lot of options, and I think it'll require a little bit of execution, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I never find a lot of analysis paralysis while I'm playing him. If I don't want to do the harder stuff, I don't have to. But if it's there,
All right, we here to break down
I
Ermac.
think
Let's get
a lot
into
of
it.
different levels of player will enjoy it.
So simple, but with that.
Yeah, I feel like I honestly feel like that's been a lot of our characters.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters like you can just get the ground running and do the fun specials and do really cool stuff in combos, or you can dig in deeper and play longer and really get to the real deep stuff of the character. The meat, yes.
Meat.
So now that we've talked about Ermac, let's see how he plays.
You're going to do it.
All right.
All right, here we are, Ermac with the mask.
With the mask. And the mask was pretty praised.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
yeah.
flying.
Uh,
Look
And
at
he
him.
has some of his gear is some of the coolest.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
There's a helmet that I have been wearing exclusively, which I will not talk anything more about. His movement's awesome.
I love the weird marionette way he walks back and forth.
Bro's creeping around, bro.
I think our design team and our animators have really nailed the kind of spooky mummy man
on his knees
undead
for
guy.
the-
Yeah.
for his, cool throw, which you got the bravado throw, and then it just crumples
Very
you.
painful.
Yeah, so let's talk about Ermac. One of his main strings we're really going to enjoy. One of my favorites, kind of old school. One of those strings that ends in a grab at the end.
Very reminiscent of like the ultimate
Mhm.
MK3 kind of lift, except he throws him over, but that kind of hand gesture reminds me of it, which is
And
cool.
probably easier to do.
Yeah.
And if you
So
want,
he
you
got
don't
basic
have to-
string.
You don't have to do the ending and the knockdown.
He seems like he got range on it.
Why wouldn't you lift?
Yeah, because it's too cool. Like, boom.
Do you lift, bro? Remember that?
This is one of his main strings too that I love using. 2-1-2 pop up.
Yep.
It immediately goes into pop, and you can combo after that if you want to.
Mhm. So that's a fucking string.
Cool. Like this.
So
it's
that's
one
not
of
that's
those
not
moves
even
you'll
like
really enjoy because
normal. This
It
is
takes a lot of
string.
the onus off of you. It's a pop up combo. You get way up in the air and you can do stuff.
And I think you'll see that he has a lot of really cool air combos and air enders and
He
stuff like
has
that.
some of the most air moves in the game, I would say.
That's because he's Ermac.
There we
Love
are.
it. Love it.
This move, he kicks you and then
Subverts the souls.
and it, for a string does a good amount of damage. This can be canceled out with some stuff that we will show.
Yeah,
later.
Ermac gonna be
We'll
doing
on
some
that a little
damage.
bit.
You're working up to it.
We're gonna work up to it.
Let me find out he got that Lee May damage.
Four is really
Nah, let me
easy.
stop.
Just
I'm not
neat.
gonna pick. I'm
And then
probably not
towards
gonna
4-3,
commit
just
to
knocks you
Ermac.
away. This is
but
another move that
I'm gonna play
on
him
the
like
outset
at least once.
looks
least
just
once.
like a kind of a jumping knee.
Right.
A lot more is going to come from that later. We will get back to that as
Yeah,
well.
you'll notice he's airborne, which
Yes.
we'll talk about.
Keep that in mind. Yes, it knocks him into the air, and it knocks them into the air. And what you're stating, Ermac's
He
in
is
the air.
airborne, yes.
Yes. 4-2-2 is an overhead. So, like we said earlier, there's not a lot of overhead lows. This is one thing you kind of throw out and fish, and knock them down, knock them away, or just throw the overhead out and cancel into a special.
It's also worth considering, while he may not have the best lows, the cameo systems means
Absolutely.
there are characters like Kung Lao and Frost that have good lows.
Absolutely. But this is a great one just to start out there. Has a good
I can see now that
Back 2-4 is a cool sort of just trapping bounce. And it can be special canceled as well. If you want to. That's the full move. It knocks you fully away. And then you can do the lift off. And more stuff too. But that's just
so he has a basic 1,000 health,
This move is a ton of fun.
which is
This
good.
just his back three. It's kind of like a get the heck off me move. This sends you full back. A specter comes out and knocks you backwards. Gives you a little distance when you need it.
Right.
It seems like he does do a lot of things to get distance as well.
He does, and he has a couple things that can get him back in range as well. Let's talk about some special moves. As we've seen earlier, we got the classic lift.
Yep, that big skeletal witch lady.
Now you can also meter burn that to trap them. And do air combos or whatever you want to do after that, which is super cool. A lot of fun. He has a lot of stuff he can do with that. He's got a push.
Yep.
And has a good amount of range. That's
That's
the
my
kind of
guy.
thing-
That was
yeah,
my
right?
guy.
That's your guy. It's one of those good things when you're playing Ermac where you can always sort of like checking people who are trying to move in on it.
Exactly.
And they have to be really safe because there's a good amount of distance there. When you use meter on that, it is also on.
Which is a great armor move. You can use that to beat projectiles, long range normals.
So
like
that's his
punch
armor
with
move.
it.
Okay, good.
And that's full. I just did pretty much max distance right there, and that's
You got some good range.
just a good range.
Got some good range.
Of course, the teleport.
Right.
This teleport is very interesting. So see, I'm starting on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I teleport. I end on the ground.
Yeah, just on the ground there.
I can also go up. So I can go on the ground or the air.
Do it again now, what?
So I can go up,
Mm-hmm.
or I can do it from the air and go up.
Mm-hmm.
Do it to the air, go back down.
Wow.
So like any up down, you can mix and match.
Mind blown right now.
One thing that's fun to do
Alright,
too
this
is
is
you
a
can
good
actually
mix.
kind of go up here with it
Like
and you're
these
right under
thumbprints.
and a lot of people might do something to you. A lot of people won't. So that's a lot of fun too.
It's also going to be a thing that's really going to add to their mental stack when you have multiple options coming up. They're going to have to look for the teleport and then also guess how you want to teleport back in.
Right. Big thing. Down back 2 is this. Well, that's not bad.
Oh,
Did it wrong.
oh,
Hover.
okay.
So hover does quite a few things. You're hovering. You can cancel it early, that sort of thing. If you meter burn it, it's quicker. And we'll explain that in a second. Remember that knee we talked about?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about that knee.
So you can cancel
Very cool.
into knee with teleport, or with levitate. So you can continue pressure. So I can do that. Maybe I come down and I throw. Lots of things you can do with that. So if he's in the air, he can do his levitate, which opens up a lot of things. Like this string I showed earlier. You
Can't
can
believe I
do
come up with some string of these stuff.
Very cool.
Missed it. Hold on, sorry. So I can levitate out of it.
Okay, Lanny.
Right,
Nice.
into a full combo.
Got it in less than 3 tries.
Right.
And you're
feel
just
really
a
good
normal
about it.
person.
I'm just a normal human being. And hover's super cool. So it's just you always. You
I
know,
love that kind of UMK3
Pose, yeah.
pose.
once you start putting this pressure on, like where does it go, right? And that's gonna be really fun for a lot of people to play with. I've
So-
really enjoyed it.
So sometimes when I'm like alone in my apartment, I do that pose, and that's not weird, right?
That's
Everyone
not
does that, right?
Absolutely normal.
Okay.
Let's talk about some new stuff to Mortal Kombat 1's Ermac. First off, there's a move called Death's Embrace,
Okay.
where he comes out, a spirit touches him, and he gets this sort of shield on him.
Right.
While that is active, and it lasts 5-6 seconds, there it went away, your health bar is now your meter. So you are getting meter taken off instead of health. Right?
So a very clear scenario would be you're about to lose.
Right.
You have only 1 hit left.
Oh, that's like some
You got
enchantress
3
shit.
You know, let's say you're way ahead of the time's running.
That's
Turn it
some.
on, they're chipping away at your meter
That's some
while your health
that's
bar
some
is-
enchantress shit.
The cool thing about this too is you can turn it off whenever you want to. So if someone's doing a combo to you, you can take half that combo, turn it off. Like there's a lot of different like mind games you can play with it. Some fun stuff that way.
Also, the
Then
little
they got the
thing that you-
enchantress.
Another move that's new is Spirit Punch. So he has this punch where he charges it up and lets out just a torrent of these spirits. Now it has a bunch of levels. You can do it just real quick, just knock them away. Hold it down, gives you a crumple state,
Ooh.
and then it's time. You know?
Right.
Okay.
Now here's the other thing. This move can be canceled out. So you can turn it on, I can back out, turn it on, back forward. You can put in a move. You can do it during a combo and do it. I'm sorry to say, not great at that, but you can continue pressure like we were talking about earlier. Super cool move. Another move he has that's new is this Shrieking Souls move, where he slides on the ground and knocks you up. This also can be canceled. So once you hit, you can double dash forward and continue a combo. So I can be like
Okay.
Very
like
cool.
that.
You got it.
And so that it just always like constant pressure with him. You're continuing.
Ermac is just a cancel pressure monster. You could
Just
be like
we talked about
another.
earlier, I love the term you use, mental stack.
Yes.
There's so much, like a lot of our characters, there's so much stuff you have to think about while you're fighting him that could happen at any time.
It also seems like a recurring thing here is combo options, possibility, routes. Very cool.
One of my favorite moves he has is this. He's got this is his only quote unquote projectile. As you can see, it runs across the ground. You can only do it in the air. If you use meter, it costs 2 bars of meter. You can also do this, and it'll send out these hands,
That's so
which will
cool.
start a combo. Now, this again will go back to the knee. The thing that's sort of in the thesis of the story is you can do it from knee, which means if you want to use the bars, you know, into the round, you can literally come in.
Since it costs 2 bars, you're limited for whatever you do.
That's Ermac in a nutshell. Lots of cool stuff he can do. Players who've played him before will get a lot of the same feeling. but there's a depth to him with these cancels, with these air shenanigans, we'll call them, that you can do.
It hardly seems like a fair fight that he always uses ghost helpers.
Yeah, right. That doesn't seem fair.
Right, like it's Mortal Kombat, and ghosts are inherently, they've left this mortal coil.
They sure have. And yeah, he's got plenty of help.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I guess they're all part of him, so it's fair.
He is
It is him.
Yeah.
It is him still the same. We should definitely show his fatal blow.
Fatal blow.
Because it is a projectile.
What?
Yeah, so let's do this.
The fatal blows of projectile is insane. Ew. So you can do it from anywhere. GG's. So you better be blocking in neutral. Reason to scare you.
And that is Ermac.
You did pretty good there.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you.
There's
I'm proud of you.
a couple things I messed up on it. You get nervous when you're doing it.
You're human. And you're you.
Yeah, and I'm me.
Right.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
I really enjoy playing Ermac. Definitely. I mean, I've always loved the character. And
He was your man.
Yep.
He was my main. It's good to see your original main back in the game. So that's super fun
I
for me.
see.
Also, though, I super love Movado. Like, I've really been enjoying what I can do with Ermac and Movado. Not that every character works with everybody. People figure it out.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this team up.
Little duo of yours.
Little duo of mine. So
Little
that's
duo.
what I will be playing through definitely in the next season.
I'm excited to see him back. I really like that era of MK. He's always been a really cool design. I think the like bungee ropes thing are just so unique. So I think this is a cool one.
I mean, it was the '90s. Leather jacket, you can't go wrong with. Long leather jacket, like that was just cool. I mean,
It's done.
Who didn't have one?
So let's take a look at Movado. So Movado has a bunch of he does a couple things. He has some setup tools. He has some combo extension tools. He has a way you can use flawless block to push them back, which I will not be showing. It's in the trailer.
Okay.
I cannot do that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look. One thing he has that's really neat. He'll just throw out this mine, which will pull you forward, and at the end, you're kind of crumpled and knocked down. Now, they can block that.
That's a red dragon tech right there.
That's right.
It
Yeah.
is. So, boom.
Created by the same scientist that built Suhao's chest plate.
It sure feels like it, right? So he's got that. He can also, this is one of my favorites. This is generally used for a nice combo ender to add some damage. You can do just fling each other into each other. Can you
Nomad's Touch.
explain that? to people who
That
don't
is
know?
a Cabal move from MK Deception, and I'm so excited to have Movado in. He stole his hook swords in Deception. He stole Nomad's Touch. What a criminal! I love
He's
it.
a criminal.
So, boom. He takes a little damage. The other person takes a little bit more. He also has, this is really cool. When you knock them down, you can slide out with him at low. And people are like, what does that do? Now it adds a little damage for one. What I enjoy it for is it stops when it comes.
Oh.
So they just have to hold that.
Yep.
And that's sort of what I've been sort of theory crafting its use as. Super cool. The two other moves he has.
So that move starts to wake up.
If they're in the air, he can fly back towards them and knock them back towards you, which is super cool. So you can just do combo continuation. He can also do it from the sky.
I was going to
With
ask.
different input, which I like showing it like this.
And that is neat because normally you cannot combo after an uppercut.
Some characters can.
Right.
Sonya's, I believe, can. Scorpions, I believe, can. This is a new one you can do it on, and it's pretty. I slid under.
I'm out.
It's pretty easy to do, I think, too. So that's neat. It's depending on what move you're doing to them is what you'll decide to do with either coming forward or dropping down. But for me, I found it really easy. Ermac has a lot of moves that I think it works with really well. I mean, that could be recency bias because I'm playing the characters together, but I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I think one thing that would be cool is he could help extend your combos if you're a character that's not combo focused.
Right.
Or if you are like Ermac and you have a lot of options, you can even go all double down, which I think is one of the coolest things about the cameo system, the ability to kind of, triple, quadruple down, or fill in gaps that you might have.
So, like, this is this basic combo I've been working on at my desk. We'll see if I can pull it off.
Got faith in him.
Close.
So
It was good. It was good. It was good.
So
I
close.
feel like I should try it one more time.
Absolutely.
Well,
that was it. That was it. That was it.
One
That
more,
was it.
one more.
One more.
Oh, okay, one more. All right. People are like, please stop.
I was trying to cover it.
I know. Let's go. Boom. Okay.
All right.
There we
And
are.
there's my guy.
There he is.
Third time's a charm. What do you call that
30%.
combo?
We
Not
are
bad.
Nice.
gonna-
Okay.
So that, in a nutshell,
I'm not sure.
is Bravado.
I think he's gonna. I think the combat pack cameos. I think have been really really cool. How they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see the meta shift and evolve as people figure them out.
And a wide variety across them all of what they
Right.
can do. And
Yes.
So that is Ermac, Bravado. Some changes coming to the game. We're very excited.
you did really good.
Yeah.
I think
You're
there's.
tired? Your thumb's tired at all?
It's always nerve-wracking doing. We have so many amazing players who are watching who want the skinny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like, I'm not as good as them. But I do want to explain stuff so they're like, oh, I get it. That's cool.
Right.
And I feel like I was able to do that.
You did good. You did good.
I
I
didn't.
think this was your best demonstration yet.
Thank you. It helps when you really like the character too, because I really dug in and like tried to learn this stuff.
Mhm.
So cool. So Derek, I believe before we sign off.
Yeah.
The most
Um,
important part
Most
of the show.
important part. All right.
I will say after prediction.
Well, that was Ermac. What I take from it is that was Ermac. So what I take from this is like Ermac has a wide variety of rules, combo extensions. That flight is gonna be annoying. You don't have to probably up block it. He could probably up block bait just like Sindel. Combo extensions, etc. Malvado setup carrier. That setup is gonna be good for good, and he can stop wake ups on the ground. So what I take from this is that at least Malvado is gonna be an interesting cameo for sure, and everybody gonna have a lot of flight cancels and stuff. So, but that'll be it. That'll be all for me. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all boys on like Tuesday. I'm stream before I go to work. And also more YouTube stuff are coming because it's coming. I've been working on some YouTube shorts, trying to edit my clips. So I'm put that to the channel as well. So thanks for watching, y'all.